What is up, jabronis? JJ back here talking a little Kentucky Derby over from Run Pure Bets. Now you may be looking at me and thinking, well, I mean, this look is new. Well, have you ever been to a Kentucky Derby or Belmont, any of the Triple Crown races for that matter? The Preakness, blah, 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 blah. You often see a lot of cuckolds dressed like this. I'm not really sure who started this trend of dressing nice to horse races, but it's kind of wild, right? I mean, horse tracks often smell like, I know this might sound crazy, horse shit. But yeah, look, let's tidy ourselves up. Let's look nice. And, we can sniff manure all day, excuse me. Anyway, so yeah, you often see males with the fedoras, the fake cigars in the pockets. I debated on doing the cigar. I guess I could have fit it in. But you know what? Can you get me the cigar? Thank you. Because you gotta complete the look, right? I mean, you can't just do a Kentucky Derby video whether you know shit or not and not look the part. Thank you, appreciate it. So as you can see, as long as I got a little pocket here, you just kind of slide the cigar in, look the whole part. I think what I find fascinating is, again, like, why do people dress like this to these races? Something I'll never understand. But yeah, look, regardless whether we win or lose this race, you can't say I didn't look the part. Okay, so, but in reality, though, if you go to these races, like, wear sweatpants, wear Crocs, skinny tee. I mean, regardless how, at least you'll look like an alpha doing it, instead of looking like everybody else. So my father came over last night. We had a riveting game of Monopoly. Kristen, my little sister. Kristen won, which I'm still investigating with Hasbro, but I was able to talk this race over with old Father Time, the Facts Man. I want to be clear. I'm not a horse handicapper by any means, and really neither is he, but I've certainly dabbled. I was walking around Meadowlands when I was 5 years old, so yeah, certainly dabbled, but I'm by no means a horse handicapper. But look, if anybody is telling you XYZ will happen for sure in this race, they can eat my ass. Horse racing is one of the most volatile sports things to bet on that exists. But look, anyway, this race is meant to be fun, right? Dabble some extra coin. Maybe we'll win a little something. At least with me, I'm going to be invested with you. So here's what we ended up betting. So I personally put down $600 myself, or about $600, but I'll go through with it. So let's talk this race. Now, I'm not going to go into like the Florida Derby times or horse cock sizes like some other people might. I'm simply just going to tell you who I bet, and you can bet or fade at your own risk from there. So look, I'm going chalk at the top, the 10 horse Zandon, as some may pronounce it. I bet him to win for $250. So hold on, actually, do I have to keep typing this? It's gonna be lots of type. You know what? I will just put 10 horse in. Yeah, I'm just gonna bang. Okay, so we have that. I then did, so I know it's chalk at the top, right? But for me, I'm gonna get a little different afterwards. I then did an exacta behind him, keying the 1-5-15 boxed behind. So that's the 1 Mon Donegal, the 5 horse Smile Happy, and the 15 horse Wide Barrio. It's a total of 3 combos for $50 each. And again, you can do this when you go to a horse track. You don't necessarily always have to like just full box, right? A lot of the bets I'm going to give out today that I bet myself at TVG, I think, whatever the app is on the phone, in Jersey anyway. I keep the 10 in at the top of everything. So if the 10 wins, it'll be a good race. If it doesn't, is what it is. But 10 wins, it'll likely be a very good race regardless. So behind that, though, 1-5-15 in exactas, that's 3 combos in total. I did that for $50 each. So again, that's 10 with 1-5-15 that are boxed. And that's 6 combos, and that's $50 each. Total of $150. Oh, perfect. You love to see that, Scott, winning. Okay, so then we move to trifectas, and again, you're going to see I'm very correlated. Everything's going to basically all be the same. 10 keyed at the top again, and then behind the 10, the 1, 5, and 15. So that is a total of, whoops, I was trying to copy and paste that, but I can't. You hate to see it. So then 10 with 1, 5, 15 that are boxed for trifecta. Did that for $15 each for a total of $90. I screwed this up with you guys typing. So I did 10, 1, 5, 15 above. Just so you guys know, if you're looking at this, this was actually meant to be the exactas. So I can't edit it. It doesn't let me edit it, but this was meant to be the exacta, which is actually 3 combos, right? Because you have the 10 with the 1, the 10 with the 5, the 10 with the 15. It's 3 combos, 50 each, total of 150. Now for this, the trifecta, it's 6 combos because it's 6 combos because why, right? Because you're boxing the 1, 5, and 15 behind the 10. So the combos are 10, 1, 5, 10, 5, 1, 10, 1, 15, 10, 15, 1, 10, 5, 15, 10, 15, 5. And that's how you get the 6 combos. I did that for 15 each. Okay, last but not least, obviously it's a Kentucky Derby. You got to bet some superfectas. So I once again keyed the 10 at the top with the 1, 5, 15 boxed behind. And I did all these for $1. And then I took all the remaining horses to come in fourth. So what they actually call this is a 10 with 1, 5, 15 with 1, 5, 15 with all. So if you're betting it, that's typically how it goes. And that is actually a total of 102 combinations at $1 each for a total of, yes, if you need a calculator, I got you, $102. So can I type that all as one thing? 115. You know what? I'm just going to copy this in from my notes. Maybe it'll be easier for you there. Once again, keep the 10 for superfectas. Once again, key the 10 at the top, 115, and took all the horse coming fourth. Okay. So for this, and I know like if you don't obviously bet horse racing often, some of this might seem confusing or be confusing. But again, if you bet horses a bit, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So what's up, Corey? Uncle T, Scotty, Thomas, wear your foam Yeezys. Yeah, I mean, you can imagine wearing Yeezys to a horse race. Do you have the match on? Mark, you talking about the Joker Alcaraz match? Yeah, it's on the TV here. I see Joker's up 4-1 in the tiebreak. Love to see that, I guess. Or I mean, actually, I don't have a bet in it, so it really doesn't really matter. I want to see a good match, but then I have to do shit after this baseball video anyway, so probably not going to be able to watch it. This match extends. I'm not going to be able to watch it long anyway. What's up, Bruce? So yes, that's what we bet. Me and Father Time. So yeah, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and go through lap times and course history for each of these horses. That's what we landed on. So make this video short and sweet, 7 minutes. And yeah, for those, be sure to gamble responsibly for this race. I know I say this often, of course, but or always, of course, but it's horse racing. Don't let yourself go silly. For the 4 horses, if you just look up here, it would be 10, 1, 5, 15 here, Jason. 10, 1, 5, 15. Got the horse with the smallest nuts. It's common sense. You see, this ain't a bad approach. However, G-Sauce, what if they have small nuts and a fat cock? Like you gotta be able to leverage that into your algos, right? Because you can't just small nuts is one thing, but there are people with that lack girth but have gigantic balls. People with small balls or horses with small balls but tremendous amount of girth, right? So you just got to make sure your models and your algorithms are always in tune with that. Small nuts can be a good thing, but it's not always a good thing, right? Okay, so anyway, got the baseball video in the next 10 minutes. I'll post the link for that. Actually, I can give you guys the link here, I guess. You can just hop right over there. But yeah, so I'll be running down the baseball card. Got a few bets there in the sport that I made for later today. Let me just get you folks the link in here so you can just easily hop over. And then I'll close this video out and I'll start the other one in about 5 minutes. I don't know why this is taking so long. Imagine having slow internet though, 2022. All right, so that's this one. Yep. Okay, so here's the link. Here's the link to the baseball video. And Corey, I appreciate Faz, actually appreciate you understanding the knowledge that has to go into being able to differentiate between fat nuts, thin nuts, long cocks, small cocks, and how it impacts the races, right? So I'm glad you're able to see the work that goes into all this. But yes, folks, I will see you guys in a few minutes talking baseball. Wish you guys best of luck with this race. Do not invest more than you should be on a horse race. Let's be honest. Unless you're doing this regularly. If you're doing it regularly, sure, bet whatever is in your means. But if you're not doing this regularly, do a little dabble money, a little, I guess what you can call FU money. And And look, you win, great. You lose, it's not going to be a sweat off you. Okay. Anyway, folks, gamble responsibly, stay safe. And as always, run pure. Catch you guys in about 5